The Dutch General Intelligence and Security Service has produced a report on anti-institutional extremism in the Netherlands, which was discussed at the end of June in the Dutch Parliament. Some fear it may be used to ban Forum for Democracy. And there are many things to say about this. First of all, banning political parties is what dictatorships do. It is worth recalling that the Social Democratic Party was banned in June 1933, 19 years ago to the month, by the Nazis. It's not a good precedent. Second, it is extremely worrying that the intelligence services should be providing the basis for this. Everyone knows that the principal vector of dictatorship in the Soviet Union was the KGB, the Committee for State Security. Forum for Democracy's leader, Thierry Baudet, has already been smeared as a danger to the state by dishonest enemies. If state security services start to say which political parties should be permitted or banned, then we are clearly on the path to totalitarianism. Third, the report concentrates on what it calls a narrative which, it says, is a danger to the rule of law. The dangerous narrative in question is that the world is governed by an evil elite. And one suspects that this has been formulated to frame Forum for Democracy, but it is dangerous nonsense. The spooks complain that some individuals who believe in the existence of an evil elite have wanted to commit acts of violence. But if someone commits an act of violence because he believes in animal rights, and this is exactly what happened in 2002 when an animal rights activist murdered the politician Pim Fortuyn, does this mean that the security services should clamp down on people who believe in animal rights? Obviously not. It is not the narrative that is the problem, but it is violence. People commit acts of violence for all sorts of reasons. Not all people who believe in certain so-called narratives commit violence, even if those narratives are mistaken. It is obviously not the role of the security services to monitor what people think. Instead, ideas should be fought with ideas. That is what Forum for Democracy is all about. Unfortunately, security services all over Europe now do believe that certain ideas are dangerous. The whole nonsense about disinformation has been weaponized for years in the name of state security. The issue is treated as a security matter when, in fact, so-called disinformation is on the contrary part of democratic debate, as the greatest philosopher of freedom of expression, John Stuart Mill, argued over a century and a half ago. And if we forget his lessons, as security services all over the West evidently have, then our democracy really is in danger.